What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life TV. I'm Poetry. You are here for a recap and review of Rings of Power, the Lord of the Rings new series that is on Amazon Prime. And this is actually probably not going to be like a review, a recap, more of a review. Because I'm not even sure if I'm going to continuously do this because, damn, my plants look bad. Oh, hold on, y'all. My plants look bad. It's disturbing me. They dying in this pot. I changed them over to this new pot, and now they dying. I'm gonna have to do something different with them. Anywho, so I tried to binge watch the Lord of the Rings movie because I honestly could not remember every detail like I am with the Game of Thrones, right? And it made me realize I don't really like the Lord of the Rings like I thought I did. I mean, there are certain aspects of the Lord of the Rings that I love, certain aspects of The Hobbit that I love, but as a story overall, it was not grabbing me. I couldn't remember anybody for real other than Frodo and Smeagol. That's it. I remember there was a dwarf, couldn't remember his name. I remember there was some dragon somewhere. I remember Orlando Bloom character, don't remember his name. Gandalf, I remembered him, but I keep thinking Gandalf is in Harry Potter. So I realized how much I did not remember. So after watching the first movie of Lord of the Rings, I gave up. I said, you know what? I'm just going to watch the series. It's for what it is, and we're going to just move and go forth. From what I had heard originally, that there was not going to be a lot of the original characters in this movie, in the TV show, but they are, because the elves are like thousands of years old. So the dwarves are like 500, 600 years old. So a lot of these people are still around, just different faces, you know what I'm saying, playing them. But it's not that I don't like the TV show, but I feel about it the same way as I did the movies. There are a lot of great aspects of it. I love the visuals. I love the visuals. But everybody's storyline, I don't care about. And I know at some point, everybody's storyline is going to come together. But getting there, I ain't got to have it. One of the things, if y'all watching the Game of Thrones, the House of the Dragons, one of the things that we have talked about in the comment section of that show is how the show is good, but it's not the Game of Thrones. And I realized that that's because they don't leave out of the Red Keep. You don't see the Targaryens interacting with anybody outside of the Red Keep. The only people they are really interacting with is the other Valyrians, which is Corlys's people, and all the ones who work in the castle. You don't see the king interacting with any other leaders or lords of the other 7 realms. We got this one dude down here on the coast wreaking havoc. The king don't even want to deal with or confront him. All his turmoil is within that house, which we kind of got an idea about that in the beginning, because they said the only way for the House of Targaryen to fall is because of the people within it bringing it down. Okay, so that's one of the things that I'm missing, is that I know it's the House of Targaryen, the House of the Dragons, but that's all we focusing on is that one house. That's one of my main things I don't like about the show. Okay, the Lord of the Rings, Power of the Rings, is totally opposite. We got too many people, and I know all of these different characters, they were all in the original movies, but we getting introduced to every single one of them in the first episode. I was like, my gosh, how many names do I gotta try to remember? Woo! We start off with the one main character that I really do like. I like how they are writing her and developing her as this episodes go on. We only did 2 episodes, but Galadriel, the elf. We started off with her being young, and they set this stage to show the love and compassion that she has between her brother, and the fact that she was an outcast. With her community, she was an outcast, right? Okay, so the light burnt out because of Mordor or Gondor, I forgot the fucking name. But the light blowed out in the whole town. It was always bright light, elfin light, you know. And when evil came and it burned out the light, they had to go to the Middle Earth to go fight the person who turned out the light. You know what I'm saying? Her brother was sent to war. The Elfin army went to war. They basically was chasing down a person who took their light out. Her brother ended up dying. I kind of liked the brother at first. I thought he was going to have a longer role. Maybe they're going to have some flashbacks with him. But the brother died in war. And she took up the reins, Galadriel, I think that's her name. She took up the reins to go hunt down this curse, this evil that came upon them. And it's been centuries now have passed. And they still haven't found them. They haven't seen any evidence of them in hundreds of years. But she still believes this motherfucker's out here in the waiting, lurking to come back. We all know he do. That's how the Lord of the Rings, you know what I'm saying? So she out here with her crew. They out here looking. They sick and tired of her ass. They fed up with her. And my brain kept thinking, it's always got to be one person under your goddamn command that's defying you at every fucking turn. Every move she make, this motherfucker gotta chop. But why we shouldn't do this? Baby, we should go back. Let's camp here for the night. I don't think we should do this. He's Otto. In Game of Thrones, I don't get on my damn nerves. It's all commentary. He gotta give the king all the damn time. But Galadriel, I think it's her name. She like G. I'm gonna call her G. I'm gonna call her G, y'all. If I continue to do these recaps, I'm calling her G. She like, look here. I'm the one in charge. You gonna follow my damn lead, right? Well, they finally come up on a little cave that shows evidence that evil still exists. That the person that they looking for ain't gone, or the entity they looking for ain't gone. And they get into it with a damn snow troll. They was getting their ass whooped. Them elves were getting their ass whooped. And then at one point, somebody pulled out a sword. G jumped over their sword like she was hurdling over, like she was a sprinter hurdling on some hurdles, right? And whooped the damn snow troll's ass. I said, is she the only one that know how to fight? We've been out here for centuries. You know, a century is 100 years. We've been out here for centuries looking for this damn entity. And I'm the only one with battle skills enough to whoop this doggone snow troll's ass? That's all she did was some flicks of the wrist. And while everybody else stood back agape because they don't got their ass whooped by this thing. 2 or 3 of y'all coming in at one time, getting fucked up. And G come out here, I'm gonna call her G because she a G. She come out here and do a little couple kung fu moves and fuck the damn snow troll up. Now, she done killed the damn being. She done found proof that the evil still exists. And these motherfucking spineless ass elves say, you know what? We ain't going no further with you. You going without us. We putting our swords down. Fuck you and feed your creep. No, that's how they feel about it. They get back to the damn kingdom. Come to find out the king don't want her to go nowhere anyway. So they feel like she just stirring up trouble. Going out there looking for trouble, gonna bring trouble to our doorstep. So he gonna send them on to eternity. Basically, eternity looked like them motherfuckers was going to die. He said, we're going to send you back to home where you belong. The reason why y'all left home because somebody turned the light out. So what home are you sending them to? They going on to the eternal light. You get to hear the music. You get to hear all that, right? And she like, this ain't the way. I told my brother, I said when my brother died that I was going to keep fighting, keep hunting, keep looking until I find this motherfucker. Now I got evidence that he exists. What the hell I'm finna stop for now? So while they going on to the light curling, going to the light curling, they reaching forward and singing and hold my hand, take my hand. She said, fuck that. She jumped ship, took her sword, her sheath, or whatever, her dagger. She didn't take her sword, she took a dagger and jumped ship, baby. Jump ship, gone, 3 sheets to the wind. Well, while she out there in the water, baby girl got some strong arms. There was like no land around, nothing in sight. She swimming her ass off. She ain't treading water, she going strong. Was that the breaststroke, y'all? I don't know which one is the breast. I think, oh, that's the breaststroke. That's the breaststroke. She swimming her ass off. Out there look like a motherfucking mermaid, just swimming. Came up on some wreckage and a group of people on a raft. You know what I'm saying? They had put together some wreckage of the ship and they going along the sea. Well, there's some type of sea creature in there. Now, I thought the sea creature was injured, which is why he was acting a motherfucking fool. It had arrows and shit all in his body. It looked like a big ass catfish. That's what it looked like to me. But the sea creature that they call him the worm is fucking him up, right? So when they realized that she was an elf, because she had to cover up her ears because people got bad things to say about elves. I don't know why at this point. Maybe they feel like the elves are responsible for all the death and the loss and the turmoil that's happened on this land ever since they came to Middle Earth. Shit ain't been right. Maybe that's why they feel that way. But they blaming it on her that the worm came, okay? So, the worm fucks them up. Takes out people on the raft. I thought the black lady on the raft was gonna survive because I thought I saw her in later episodes or in the screenshots and stuff like that. I don't know what it was, but oh boy, he's cutie. He's a cutie. He survived. So now they finna go on and go back to his home because he said what ran them off. It wasn't elves, What ran them off was the orcs. So she said, oh, that's why they still exist down in the Southland. Let's go get it, right? Let's go get it. He like, I ain't finna go down there with you. No. But they go back and forth, exchange a few words, and then a real bad storm come to pass, and they almost didn't make it, and she thinks she's trying to save him. Her ass fell off the damn old raft. She had the little rope tied to her waist, but she had something hooked to her foot, so she's sinking down. So he ended up saving her life and bringing her back up on the raft the same way that Rose should have did Jack. There was no reason Jack should have been in the water in the Titanic. They had enough space on that damn thing, but he didn't get up on her. And so here they are too, G and Jack Jr., because I can't remember his name either. They on the raft and they wake up, or she wakes up because a shadow keeps crossing them. They don't run up on another ship. We don't know what that ship is. We found out about that ship in season 3, in episode 3. Okay, that's one group. So then, but she had a friend that was back there in Elfkin land, in the high seas and the high council and the high capital of the elves. The king is against her. Everybody seemed to be against her, but she's a fucking outsider anyway from the beginning. That's why she didn't give a fuck about being there with their ass, and she had no reason to go back home because she wasn't accepted back there either. But anyway, the friend was conspiring with the king against her to get her gone, and now the king finna ship him off to go do some stuff, Elfkin magic, and build something. We don't know what they building or why they building it. We didn't see all that stuff, but they need help because they need like 1,000 men to get it done, and the king only sent him. So he goes over to his friend, the dwarfs. Dwarfs are emotional fucking beings. They always goddamn emotional. The dwarf in his motherfucking feelings because evidently, oh boy, I just had urge. I don't know if this is real urge or his fucking urge, but my gosh, he ain't been there to see his friend in 20 years. I done got married and had 2 kids, and the first time you show your ass back up over here is to ask me for a fucking favor, okay? This whole scene, the whole test of will with the little battle breaking the rocks, I zoned out on that, y'all. I really did. But that's something that they hiding, the elves are hiding. And I guess this whole thing was just to make sure that the elves really didn't know what the fuck they had. I personally think they're hiding a dragon. Because the little chest that he opened up, they look like the same chest that the dragon eggs were in Game of Thrones. I think it's a dragon egg or baby dragon inside that chest. That's what I think is in there. But there's nothing else really about the dwarves that I really gave a damn about. Okay, we know they're hard workers. I've been working on the railroad, howdy ho, sleepy, dumpy, doopy, grizzly, sneezy, itchy, all them motherfuckers, they all there. We over to the Harfoots or the Harfoots. The Harfoots are basically like the hobbits. That's what they look like to me. They got the big ass feet, walking around with hair all over their toes. They inch high, private eye in size. I don't know if they smaller than dwarves or not, because the dwarves are smaller than the hobbits, wasn't they? I don't remember, but still, they over there. And it's a little girl named Nori. Now y'all know Nori is a grown ass woman for real, but she's playing a little girl on this show. Okay, one thing about Nori that bugs the shit out of me is that she every scene. Now y'all know how I feel about old girl in Handmaid's Tale gazing to the camera. That's how I feel about Nori. Like a deer caught in headlights, gazing into the sky. Every scene. Now I know that they doing these upward angles on her to try to make it appear as if she's shorter than what she is, because like I say, they inch high, private eye in size. It's too much. Too much looking at her, because her bewilderment, happiness, joy, sadness, the same fucking gaze. Everything she does, it annoys the crap out of me. It makes me not interested in Nori's story. Nori's a troublemaker in grown folks' eyes. Nori's the one that don't listen to what her parents say do, or her guardians say do. She out there running amok, getting everybody in trouble, putting the kids in danger because she always on her own little path. She's an adventurous. You know, they like to like praise characters like this. One who likes to defy all reason to go out there and seek adventure. They like characters like this. I don't like Nori. Poppy makes a lot of sense, but Poppy is the logical one. Okay, remember the one they sent with Frodo to go follow him? What's his name? His name was Sam too. His name was Sam Biggins or Sam. Yeah, Sam. Yeah, Poppy is Sam. That's who she is. Somebody's always got to try to keep, you know, Nori in check, right? Okay. Well, the thing that interests me the most about the Harfoots is the Malva, her sister, and Sacco, the one with the big old book with all the prophecies and the zodiac and there's everything written in the stars, all that in the book. Those are the characters that keep me interested in watching them. Nori doesn't. Well, he already noticing, Sacco I think his name was, he was already noticing there was some strange things happening. We got these two Biggins walking through the woods with the wood wings and stuff like that. And that was in the book. The next thing in the book we saw was the wolf, right? Okay, well, Nori out there with the doggone kids, and there's a wolf out there. Now, Nori didn't come back and tell nobody about this damn wolf. But if she would have told Sacco, he would have knew that the next thing coming was that motherfucking comet in the sky, because that was in the book. I read the book. I knew it, okay? Tell Sacco so he can know it too. But they all making these speculations without having fact, because Nori leaving out. I saw the damn wolf already. We done saw the two human with the wood wings and shit like that walking through there. So now we know we got trouble. Well, while they out there looking, they preparing for this little festival. I forgot what the festival is for. They preparing for the festival, and the dang on lightning, comet, asteroid flying through the sky, a falling star, so to speak, right? Everybody see it. In every part of the world. The elf world see it. The Harfoot see it. The humans see it. I forgot what they was called. We're gonna get to Bronn later. The dwarves see it. Everybody see this fire in the sky. It crashes near the Harfoot's lands, right? Who finds it? Nori. Okay? You got dirty ass Jesus falling from the sky, because that's what this man looked like. He like a dirty white Jesus falling from the sky. And they wasn't sure if he was a giant. They wasn't sure if he was a human. They wasn't sure what the fuck he was. All we knew, he didn't speak English. He didn't speak Harfoot, whatever their language would be. He spoke a language that nobody understood. He came from somewhere in the sky. Okay. The fire is burning out again, because you know we got the lightning bugs. We call them lightning bugs in the Midwest. I think they call them fireflies down in the South. We got them flying all around. You know, we used to pick their bulbs out and make us little fake rings and shit like that. They nothing with flies with lights on their ass. That's all they are. Okay, they pretty at night. Lights all up and shit like that. So he talking to them, you know, and they going up into the sky and they making this constellation for him, basically letting them know this is where he from, or this is where he trying to go. Okay, that's pretty much all that's going on with the guy in the sky. I ain't figured out how he ties into the rest of the story yet. We'll figure that out one day. So who else we got next? The other Elfkin people that's over with the humans. Okay, so we got this black Elfkin dude. I can't remember his name. For those of y'all who don't get mad, the biracial one. We know he's biracial and young. But the black Elfkin dude over there, he's in love. They got a lot of interracial stuff going on here. There's no... It's just whatever race of entity or creature they are, that's what it is. The main dwarf married to a black dwarf. The Nori, her parents, her mama is a black Harfoot. Then we got Sacco and the sisters. They, you know, it's a whole lot of interracial species meeting up here in the species. So we got, but this the main one that's the biggest issue is that this black elf is in love with this human. We just say this elf is in love with this human because they race don't even matter at this point, but it's a whole lot of that going in. I saw on the TV or on Instagram, I think it was, that a lot of people are complaining about how woke how woke this show is. And there was one comment that I picked up. It may have been others that I missed. They were talking about the elves and the human folk wasn't getting along. They was going back and forth, and there was something afoot. Okay, some grass was out here poisoning people, poisoning the animals, and he was trying to get information about it, right? Well, the human people that's there, they apparently worship the more God, the God of the evil shits. They worshiped his ass. And he had a problem with him asking questions. And then he started talking about you people this and you people that, and why you people don't just get over it. Okay, that's the same story that we've been hearing white people tell black people all the time. Get the fuck over slavery. Y'all wouldn't even, just get over it. I don't know why y'all still talking about it. Why you people still talking about it. And he went on to mention about how we can't forget our past because we doing to repeat ourselves or something along that late line, something the black folks would have said to white folks when they tell us to forget white shit anyway, or forget slavery. That was the only woke statement that I could relate to. If there was more, I missed them. If there was more, I missed them. They not even have an issue with women being in power. That's not even an issue. The only thing is they don't want these elves mixing with these humans. It's basically the biggest issue in history has been black folks and white folks getting together. Because don't too many people say nothing about an Asian and a black person getting together. Don't too many people say nothing about an Asian and a white person getting together. Latinos and black people can get together. Latinos and whites can get together. The biggest issue is when black folks and white folks get together. That's the biggest contention. And that's basically what these elves and these humans getting together represents. Okay? In my eyes. But this one elf, I said he in love with this woman. I'm sick of him gazing at her ass too though. He don't use his words, but he already said that he's done a lot of things in all the time that he's been there, which has been 79 years, to show this woman that he give a damn about her without actually using the words. And at the moment that he's supposed to be trying to use these words, something else happened. Well, she got a son named Theo. Theo done found a little evil wand and shit. He done broke into somebody's house. Well, I don't even know who house who had it. Like, somebody don't notice they shit is missing, which is fucking me up. The guy with the farm, I don't know, whatever. Anywho, because a cow came by and brought the cow was pissing out black crude and stuff like that. And I think they went to his farm and they dug up his floor and they found a little evil trident. I think that's what it was, the head of Mordor or something like that. Forgive me if I'm saying Mordor wrong or whatever the name is. I don't know, because I told you I don't remember. But yeah, he dug that up, and every time he hold it, it's like holding the ring. The evil gets in the system. The evil wakes up. Now the evil know where the fuck he at, right? So once his mama and the black elf, they decide they finna go find out where the source of this came from, because they gonna march back on where the cow went out to, which happens to be the homeland of the mama. I don't know her name either though. I like her as a character though. The old mama. I like her as a character. And so they going out there to go find it, get to the town. The whole town's burnt the fuck down. Who set the town on fire? They went down there to investigate. Ain't nobody's there. Everybody's gone. But there's big holes in the ground. Okay. Well, Black Elf gonna go down there and investigate the damn hole and see what the heck is down there. And told her to run back and tell everybody, right? She goes back to tell everybody. They don't believe her. Woman gone somewhere. You fucking with the elves. We can't trust nothing that you saying. That's how they feel about her, right? Not the fact that she a woman, it's the fact that she fucking with the elves, that they don't want to listen to nothing she gotta say. Go on about your business, right? Well, her son, because he has already activated evil, and she already tell them that evil is coming for us, we need to get the fuck out of here. Evil has made it into her house. She goes into the crib, it's everything smashed up. You see claw marks all over the doggone place. She can't find her son, and then she couldn't find out he hiding in the damn wall. Okay, so he hiding in the wall, and he tell her run, go get help, right? She goes to the door and realizes, no, I ain't gonna make it. Because she heard, they thought it was rats in the floor. So she go hide in the cabinet, right? But a doggone creature, it looked like a grown ass Spiegel. But he had like a cow's head on his head at first, And I heard acting the fool, this bad breath just smelling. He go gets the kid. He goes for the mama. She runs up, stab him in the back. He slap her. The kid, her and her son is fighting grown ass Smeagol. Because that's what it looked like. It looked like a fucking golem. Like a big ass one, right? And they fighting this thing back and forth and stabbing it, and it ain't dying. Nothing is taking it out at all. They doing everything they power. They put a noose around his neck. He jumped off the doggone high beams to try to choke him out. This motherfucker still swinging at him, and she coming in with the knives and everything. She threw blue angel dust in his face, tried to blow him up, tried to make him pass out. Nothing was working on this thing. It was steady fighting back, and she finally got to the point where she was able to chop that motherfucker's head off. She took the head back into the cat tavern where all the men was there who didn't believe her. Said, "Look here, motherfuckers. There it is. You want the proof? Here's your proof. You want to live? Follow me. We going to Elfkin Land." I don't know why they want to go to Elfkin Land. Maybe because I know she wasn't going to try to find her dude because he decided to jump down in the hole, right? So he down in the hole trying to go through there and see what's there, and while he underground in the hole, something will come up behind him. That's all we get to see is a shadow. But this shadow start coming at him. This motherfucker start crawling, and then we got a whole plethora of big ass New York rats crawling over his doggone shoulder, going through the hole with him. Everybody trying to run free, right? He get to a little spot where the little canal gets a little narrower. He gets a little tight. I don't know how he got his arrow through there, his bow and arrow. But anyway, he makes it through, and he in some dirty ass sewer water. We don't see none of the rats no more. Where they went. But he in this sewer water, right? And so he swim, and he make it up to safety. He get up there on the side, and he up on the thing, and I forgot what the hell happened next. What happened? He get up there, and he waiting for whatever the pump come up out the water. I think it jumped about the water, and it was, oh no, it didn't jump out the water. It was in the walls behind him. It snatched his ass through the fucking wall. That's the last we saw of the black elf. Okay, in the meantime, everybody back with the humans. They loaded up, ready to go. We got this whole little trail of tourists. Everybody walking like they going out west, to California, digging for gold. That's where they going. The trail, the Oregon Trail, they all out there lined up like that, heading to Elfkin Land, which is about a month of Sundays away. And her son and her packing up shit. Theo packing up. Well, Theo decides to take the little evil wand thing, right? And he holding in his hand because he just be so fascinated with it because it makes you, it starts talking in the black speech and it makes you entranced and everything. And he got the little wounds from when he was fighting the big ass golem Spiegel thing. And now his little blood is streaming up towards the little evil wand thing, and then it starts to sizzling and crackling and it's smoking, and then his mama come in and everything gone, and she's like, "Come on, boy, let's go." Well, since he taking this thing with him, trust me, evil finna follow them. Maybe I am gonna review this show. Maybe I am gonna review it. The evil started following him. So I think as of right now, that's pretty much everybody's storyline. But it seems like we met so many different people from so many different areas. I don't know the name of everything. The elf got so many different lands, but they all in Middle Earth. The elfish smiths are the ones who build shit. They got a whole nother land. That's where Ears went. I don't know what Ears' name, but he kind of like in love with Galadriel, but not really. Duty and honor and all that shit. You gotta keep it separated. But I know a lot of when Nori was on the screen, when the dwarfs was on the screen, I was kind of zoned out. I really wasn't paying attention. I got up and made plates of food and all kind of stuff. When Galadriel came on screen, when the black elf and the human lady came on screen, I was here for it. I was there like, what's going on with y'all? I want to know more. And I want to know about Seiko and his book. Why he got that book? Why he got the big ass? Why the Harfords got the big ass book of prophecies? I need to know that. That's it, y'all. It comes on every Friday, so I don't know. I'm trying to keep up with it. It's not a bad show. it's just I wasn't sure how I was gonna review it. I guess I just talk about it like I just did now. All right, so thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being here. See y'all in the next video. Peace.